Marvel Studios has done it again. They've upset another person in Hollywood by simply existing and putting out content for their fans. This time, the Fast and Furious star Michelle Rodriguez slams Marvel Studios, except the internet is not siding with her because, boy, the internet's been brutal. So let me get this out of the way first. I love the Fast and Furious franchise. The first 5, I think, are great, and I view those as one series. After 5, I just see the rest of them as a fever dream that are just a what-if scenario. So I like the first 5, I watched the rest, and I laughed because they're so stupid and ridiculous. And trust me, this will be important when we come back to it. So Michelle Rodriguez was recently interviewed about, well, Hollywood, the state of Hollywood, and of course the Fast and Furious franchise, and she said that she's bored of these Marvel movies because how many more of these movies can you make that are the same? And in some other interviews, there's been a couple hints and jabs over at Marvel and all that, and the fans quickly responded by saying, hold up a second, you realize you've been in the same exact film where you've come back from death, other characters have come back from death, and you guys are literally making the same plot over and over, with the theme of every film being, hey, the last villain joins us, becomes part of the family, and we got to take on the new big bad, who's also going to become part of the family, while the people that they offed in previous ones come back from the dead. And yeah, the internet is right. Is she right? Sure, it's her opinion. Is everybody slamming her right? Yeah, because it's their opinion as well, and it's honestly kind of redundant. Like, the Fast and Furious franchise, as much as I love the first 5, come on, right? Like, they get ridiculous. They get to the point where The Rock is literally, like, throwing a rocket with his bare hands or whatever the hell happens in that one movie. For the love of God, they literally fight Idris Elba as a cyborg. I am not making this up. If people haven't seen it, he's literally a cyborg, a human cyborg in the Fast and Furious franchise. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. People think I am. Watch Hobbs and Shaw. It is the absolute dumbest film in the franchise. And also, there's been some other quotes where she's talking about, you know, the casting choices and diversity and all that. Last I checked, Marvel is diverse. And also, if I remember correctly, she was in the running for Marvel movies in the early 2000s. More than likely the X-Men films, but they passed on her. And this is going to sound like an insult at her, and I don't mean it that way, but it's just the fact. She really can't act. Like, she does the same role over and over. Tough girl that glares. Okay. So, it is what it is. I'm going to continue to enjoy the stupid franchise she's in, and I'm going to continue to enjoy the stupid men in tights flying around franchise that I love so much. Because, guess what? There's room for both.